Happy day, everybody. So, since renaming this series to Pergola, Solar Pergola, it seems more appropriate to continue recording on a daily basis. So this technically would be episode 11 of the transition, but episode 2 of the Solar Pergola. So as we noted yesterday, we had an issue with the bearing beam kind of standing in the way of the passage. So we created this kind of arch structure. Now this is going to be, we're going to have a triangular truss on top to give them more support later. It started raining and thunderstorming right now, so I want to kind of get out of here. And this is what it looks like. So on this side, towards the towards where I'm standing, we're expanding the span a little bit. So this is the old span, and this is the new span. All right, so I don't know if you can tell, this is 12 feet wide. That over there is probably closer to like 8. So yeah, that's what's happening. And we spent most of the day, it was blazing hot this morning, so we can't work outside. And now it's thunderstorm, so we can't work outside. But we did manage, we spent a lot of time working on these rests, I suppose you can call it. So this is the transition from the concrete pillar that started this entire series. And now we kind of attached more trinkets to it. And I'll show you a closer view of what it looks like in a little bit. So here's a closer view of what the trinket looks like. This one's a little, well, it's a little off, but it works. You know, it works really well. These are 4-inch screws, so there's a good level of penetration when it's kind of seated all the way. And as you can tell, it has a lot of screws. So what will happen is this will be mounted onto the concrete pillar transition, and on each side, you know, the bearing beams, the cross beams will rest right here, and they'll be seated with this screw, and also they'll be screwed into the sides. The screws going this way, so that way it creates a shear resistance. It creates torsional resistance, and all the other forces. We've considered all 8 directions. You know, so forces this way, up, down, of course, naturally, left, right, and also the twisty action, buckling action. All right, more to come.